Hi everyone, this is Aeonic. I'm in Timorous Deep right now, and I'm going to be showing a tutorial about what in the world the Firepots are. So the Firepots are, one second, let me close that. The Firepots are this thing number 13 down the map, down in the southwest portion. This is the room, and if you click on them, they have particular instaports around most of the old world and Kunark, to Kunark as well. So it's actually quite convenient. You can park a character here in Oasis, have them go on the boat and run down here. So let's get started. So it's in the southwest corner. I've made a macro for the locations. Here, let's go to say. Okay, so the loc for the TD Firepots is right here, so let me check. So I need to go southwest. Yeah, southwest. Okay, just gonna run in this general direction and keep spamming the loc until I'm in the right X and Z, or X and Y axis. So where I am at right now, I just got off the boat from Feronia Fi, and I am going to be running straight south to it, straight southwest. So I remember when I first started out, it was kind of a pain to get down there because it's just huge amount of ocean. Huge amount of ocean. It's actually a great place to level up your skills, coincidentally not. But it can take forever to get down there. So one of the issues when I was lower level is I didn't have the song, CeeLo's Song of Travel, which has a built-in levy in it. So this song makes it a lot more convenient. I don't have the twist too. But prior to this is what I had to do. Here, I'll break it. I had to twist Aglamenti's Aria of Eagles with CeeLo's. So this is the twist. So I had to twist CeeLo's, but still kind of slow because you can see because I'm not levying. And the Aglamenti Aria of Eagles doesn't work without a wind instrument on. So if you wanted to go levy, you had to twist the instrument, twist two songs and instruments the whole time running down there, which is actually rather a pain in the butt. So, what I did, let me cancel this, and get my correct song in that slot. So what I did, one of the biggest pains that made me quit for a while was I farmed for this Pegasus Feather Cloak. I can show it if any of you guys want to see how to get it. It's actually an upgrade at the time. So what that allowed me to do is instead of having to twist that levy song with the instrument swaps, I have it built in. You can see there's a levy buff. But, hey, once you get 51, you get CeeLo's Song of Travel as a bard, and you don't have to do any of that nonsense anymore. Plus, you get Invis, which is much more convenient. So let's see. Oh, this is Raptor Island. It's quite close to the TD Firepots. It's a pretty good place to Charm Kite. They go too fast to Swarm Kite. I think you could probably try with the J boots, but in my experience, they're a bit too. They run a bit too fast. And I think, what level are they? The Raptors themselves are around 41 to 44. So, and the Vicious Raptors are 43 to 45. They're actually pretty decent EXP. I've done them, but there's no real drops, no loot. When there's actually places that are significantly better for EXP. See, I need to make sure I'm going southwest. south. There's southwest, okay. And I need to go to -12 and then 4, 6. So I'm almost on the y-axis. Okay. So I just need to run straight in this direction and I will make it. But anyways, that was one of the tricks. So you really don't want to run to the Firepots unless you have some sort of levy or you're insane and want to waste a lot of time. But it's actually quite a quick way to get around if you can. If you can manage to get to them. So this is it. Sometimes you have to be careful because there'll be an epic mob that's up. I think it's called Faded R. Let me look it up. Killed it a couple times. He will wreck you. So you just want to make sure he's not up in that area. But anyways, so you run on down. And oh, there's a corpse. So this is the Firepot room. As you can see, so these are all of them. You click on them and you'll get insta-ported around. So the one I'm interested in is Freeport, which actually says it right here on the port. That is all for it. I'll show you one of the quick ways to get access. One of the quick ways where you can bind yourself to get to the Firepots themselves. Okay, so it spawns you in here. Sometimes you have to be careful if you're like an evil race or you have faction issues with a different place. That's should be kill on sight. A smart thing to do. I don't know if all of them port you out to safe spots, so this Freeport one is safe. But I need to test the Cabalist one. I heard it pops you out right in front of the Monk Guild. So if you wanted a quick port to Kunark, Cabalist is a really good spot. It's right in the middle of everywhere. But if you want a quick port to Kunark, I'm not entirely sure if it's safe if you're non-Ixar. I myself have ally faction from killing for these goblin Gazuki rings for so long. For most of Cabalist. I'm not to some of the casters guilds. But fortunately, this Ixar mask fixes that issue. Clicked it and I went indifferent to most of the caster guilds. So we're going to run to the spot where you take the boat to Timorous Deep. Where's the quick spot? Alright, so this is East Freeport. East Common Lands. Jump to the Beast, 90k. Huh. This guy's willing to barter on idle woven grass. It's worth like 10k. Not 10k, but 10 platinum. Like, here. I'll give you a couple bone chips. Alright, so... the heck is that? What the heck? How did he die up there? That's interesting. Okay. Let's say hi to a friend. Alright. So... oh, there's another friend. So I'm going to North Row. You can probably take the other side of Freeport, the East Freeport way, but this is just, I find, one of the quickest ways for myself. Bard speed, by the way, is very, very fast. I remember I was grouping yesterday. Today the day I'm recording is in January in 2019. We were doing some raids mobs in Velius, and this one guy was like, "Rockets engaged, we're going now!" So it is quite fast. I'm not sure how incredibly fast it is. I can look it up on the wiki. But from what I know, if you have at least a 23%, a 2.3 mod on percussion, so like a walrus skin drum, and you're going, and you got the song itself, you're about like level 55. I think you're actually going max speed in the game. There are drums with higher mods, but I think there's a level cap to the speed. Let me see if I can find it. In Bard speed cap. Here it is. Oh, by the way, this guy, he is the one that drops a dagger for these West Common Land caps. So I used to farm him. I think he's only like level 16 or something. People normally camp him right here. But regardless, we'll keep going. This stock right here is for Velius, and oh, there's the boat for Velius. One of these macros I made, you can see Iceclad at the waist, Iceclad boat. Just like Timorous Deep, there's a humongous amount of water you have to pass. It's part of the reason why I also got this Pegasus cloak, because there's some swarm kiting spots in Velius that are nice for lower levels. And there's a lot of water you got to go through. So if you don't want to swim it, you know, it's rather convenient. So we're coming up now on Oasis. I'm going to look at the run speed. Okay, so here it is. So once you hit about 50, level 50 in a bard, you're going max speed. If I think you got a drum that's 23. I'm not entirely sure. But max speed appears to be about 155% normal speed. So, how fast you hit max speed depends on what drum you're using. So if you got the best one in the game, the Drums of the Beast, you'll hit it by the time you're 45. But otherwise, it looks like there's a cap. So it's kind of pointless. The Drums of the Beast are kind of pointless once you get at least a 24 mod at level 50. Looks like the 22 drums, which is the Drums of Mistmore, they don't hit the cap. So you're actually going about 145 instead of 155. But anyways, ooh, Lockjaw up. I might kill him just for giggles. You want to be careful of this guy, Kazel. He normally murders people along the shoreline all the time, and he will route right through. So this is the dock for Timorous Deep. This is actually one of the fastest ways to get to Timorous Deep, so I would actually use that. Let me kill Lockjaw real quick. Let's see if he's got anything on him. Oh, he hits pretty decent too. That guy's named Dr. Jaden Smith. What the heck is that? I think Lockjaw drops some leggings or something. Glowing wooded crook. Dwarf meat? Halfling part? Skater meat? What the heck? this is. I mean, it doesn't look very special. At least it's a magic item, so it'll get damage on them. But anyways, Kazel, I've tried to kill him before as a bard, like around level 56, and his HP regen is just too much to really be able to handle. Yeah, I'm gonna help these guys out. But that's pretty much the end of this particular video when it comes to the Firepots. So in terms of binding locations, if you're a melee class, you have to bind, I think, in Freeport. But if you were a caster class, you can actually bind right there on the docks, which is really nice. Target him. So you're basically a one-stop shop away from most of the major cities in the game, and a lot of the caster classes, they have levy and stuff. I mainly use it for the convenience to get to Hallis. It's actually one of the fastest ways to get to Hallis, because unfortunately there's no ports on that side of the world, to Kanos and Hallis. So like one time, or even no, Eredun, there's a port to Toxel's Forest, but say if you're trying to get to Vox, to kill Vox in Permafrost, it's makes it rather convenient. I used it to do a big worldwide tour to go get that Leatherfoot mask. Because you need to get a couple different bear skins for those Leatherfoot masks. So you want to get polar bear skins in Everfrost. You need to get some grizzly bear skins, which best is in Corona. And what's the other? Alligator skins? I got that in the Kanos Aqueducts, where you get, there's this like diseased rat that drops these alligator tooth earrings that have 5 HP. They're pretty good for a starting character. And I think there was one more. Oh, alligator. Yeah, that's alligator skins. You get that down there in the Kanos Aqueducts. And then you get disease, well, shark skin, and you can get that in the Otis, what's the name of that place? Arid's Crossing. You can get that in Aridin. You can get that in Freeport too, off the sharks and the docks. So those couple different pieces of items. But anyways, that's all for this video. Thank you guys all for watching. This is Aeonic, and I'm out.